If you guys can notice, I actually just prestiged. And the reason for this is I wanted that 7th custom class because last prestige, when I was going through making my trick shotting classes and stuff, I found that I ran out of classes and it really made me angry, and then I realized that I could just prestige, and you go by levels so quickly in this game that it's not even a struggle to get back to 50. I found that in this game, you can basically shoot a guy in the leg and get a kill, and shoot a guy in the chest and get a hit marker. I also realized that my last video actually on my channel, the one where I talked about phase a new game, was actually like 9 minutes long, which is very long for a sniper commentary. So I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing for the viewers. I mean, as a viewer myself, I probably would get tired of watching the same guy for 10 minutes straight. So I'm gonna try to cut down, make it closer to 5 minutes. So I apologize for that. Oh, see, like that was actually like towards his upper body now that I watch it back. And that makes me angry. Another thing that is interesting that I feel like I should talk about is the fact that you can't get a 4-man on screen with the Morse anymore, with the new kill feed being 5 or 6 seconds. I'm kind of confused what clips are going to be usable for Advanced Warfare snipers, because there's probably a bunch of guys that love Advanced Warfare and are very good at it, and are now basically unable to get clips. So I'm very confused and curious to see what the new standards are going to be for sniping clips in Advanced Warfare. One last topic I want to talk about real quick is about the content on my channel. I realize that in my commentaries I talk a lot about the game, as opposed to like stories of my life, and I kind of want to get a little personal with you guys. So I just thought of a little story that I could tell you guys, a funny little one, before I end this video. This actually happened to my parents, not to me, and it was when I was very young, but my parents tell me this a lot of times, and it's very funny. Every time I laugh at it, I think back on it a bunch of times, but I guess it kind of has an overall moral to the story. It's good for everyone to know. So this is happening when I'm either 5 or 6, and my family and I, we always lived in a nice, wealthy town in New York. My parents commute by train every day to work, except for the weekends. Take one car to the train, and they park the car in the train, and what they do is they take the train to the city, and when they come home, they take the car home from the train. So that's pretty simple. Sometimes my mom and dad come home at different times, so in that case, somebody will take the car home. First person that comes home will take the car home, and the second person will someone will pick them up from my house, from the train station, or they'll take a cab home. Sometimes my parents didn't know who was going home first. They'd leave the key in like the glove department, I guess, is where they left it, and this has never been an issue. The car we always left unlocked, and since we live in a nice town, nothing's ever happened, except for this once. My dad gets home from the train, and what he sees is the car is in a different spot than before. So this is the first thing that was a sign that something was up. Open the car was unlocked, and the keys were actually in the ignition. Now at this point, my dad knew that something was definitely up, so he calls my mom and asks her, like, did she come home or something, and why the keys in the ignition? She had no idea. What my dad notices as he walks around the cars, he notices there's actually a dent in the car. So basically our conclusion was that somebody took the car for like a joyride, I guess, crashed it, then parked it back in a different spot, and left the keys in the ignition. Now at this point, my parents called the police, obviously, to see what was going on. And the police, I guess, they took my parents to like the jail, I guess, because they thought like one of us took the car out, and they're asking my dad all these questions like, "Oh, do you guys ever fight at home?" Stuff like that. And still to this day, we have no idea what happened. But basically, my parents got questioned, and my dad was like in jail for a day because they thought he like stole it and trying to explain that like they're happily married as opposed to them being divorced. Someone like stealing the other person's car, and the police were just trying to take like us away from our parents, and it was really fucking scary. But that's been it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the little story that I said. I'll try to tell a story video. But thank you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Right now I have a hit marker that I got on Biolab. I basically threw up like a 720 off a 5 guy because the game was like coming to an end and I had to go. So I was just trying to hit like a leftover clip, and I hit marker like a triple wall bang or whatever it was. So I'll slow it down for you. But so that's been it. All right, peace.
Yeah.